Okay, so the projector is our SCP725W. It's a wide format projector. It's mounted on the end of this arm. This arm, it's attached with 3 screws. The arm is foldable, so I can manually take this projector and just fold it shut if I wanted to get it out of the way. It's actually low right now in this demo setup. It would be about a foot higher out of the way in the classroom. The arm also is telescopic, so it opens out and back in, giving you a varying image size between about 60-inch diagonal to upwards to 98-inch diagonal for the wider type of boards that are being used in the classroom. The base, which attaches to the wall, of course here it's on a stand so we can bring it in and show customers, but the base itself has 2 20-watt stereo surround sound speakers built right in. So the sound is pretty incredible, and it will fill any size classroom very nicely. Those speakers are also in enclosures, so it's incredible sound, and so if you're playing anything at all, you're sure to have all the students in the classroom hear that, no problem at all. The reason for the short throw, or the super close projection as we call it, is because of the advent and the popularity of the interactive boards that are being used in classrooms. In the past, when a smart board or some other interactive board was being used, classrooms typically, or schools typically, would mount a projector in the ceiling, or just use the projector they had in the ceiling, or put one on a cart and roll it in. Problem with that is when a student or teacher goes to interact with the board, their shadow would be cast on there and you wouldn't be able to see anything. So 3M thought of a better way, mounting the projector above and out of the way, therefore allowing students to be able to actually see what the teacher was working on as they were working on the content on the board. So we figured out a better way to do it, and it really helps the students to get a full, much better learning experience in the classroom. You can project anything that you want. In this case, I've just got my computer hooked up to it, but it could be anything from a DVD player to a VCR to a Blu-ray player, a document camera, an iPad, an iPod, even a digital camera. So once you hook it up to our little input-output module box, you just select the source that you want to project at that given moment in time, and the image will be projected up on the board. This particular I/O box, which comes with the system, has an on-off button, has volume control for the speakers, source select depending on what you want to show at any given point in time, and your menu choices as well to get into the menu. Over here are all your inputs for your various devices that you might want to hook up. So basically this box gets its power from the projector and is connected via the cables that would come through the projector down the arm and then into this box. The box typically would mount along a chalk tray somewhere, but can actually be mounted anywhere in the classroom up to 50 feet away, depending on the application and how they want to use it. So right now we're projecting the computer, and this is just a PowerPoint, so I could be tapping the screen to advance my PowerPoint slides. So if I want to go to the next slide, I just tap the screen. I won't spend too much time on the content here. It does show the projector being used in a classroom, so I will pull up my interactive little wheel here to draw a circle around exactly what I want to show you at that moment in time. So here's the projector actually installed on the wall above a dry erase board in a classroom. Now that dry erase board actually would have our annotation pod, our e-beam edge, attached off to the side, so that that gentleman or the teacher could then interact as I'm doing here with the students, highlighting, emphasizing, bringing attention to specific areas of interest on that screen at any given moment in time. You'll also notice the I/O module that's being used right off to the side in the picture as well. So now if I wanted to draw, let's say, or highlight something over here, for instance, high ceilings, I can just select the highlighting tool and highlight that to bring it out and draw attention to it. Or 3M super close projection, same thing. If I want to change the color, I just tap the color area here, and the line thickness, I tap the line thickness there. If I actually want to draw on the board, I can just click the drawing pen, and now I've got blue ink in that particular line thickness, and now I can just write anything I want on the board as I want to go along impromptu. If it's drawing tools I want to select, as I did a minute ago with the circle and the arrow, I can do just that. So now if there's something of importance to draw a circle around, let's say the gentleman himself, I can draw a circle around it, or our 3M logo down here on the bottom, bringing attention and interest and emphasis to certain things on there. I can then just advance to the next slide and continue on with the presentation in the PowerPoint, or I can jump to something else, anything else that I've got hooked up to this at any moment in time, and show you that. So this will catch up to me in just a second. Okay, and it's on to the next slide. This particular slide shows what happens when you use a projector in the ceiling or a projector on a stand or a mobile cart. That gives you a pretty good, just basic idea how that works. This wheel can be moved anywhere on here. You can take it off if you just want to get it off the image and concentrate on the projection itself. The remote control, which comes with it, allows you to do a whole bunch of various different emphasis things. I can blank the screen. I can pull up a timer. I can freeze frame. Because if I come out of here, which I can do, by stopping the PowerPoint, I've got all my different things here I can show. So I can go into the scrapbook now, and scrapbook is basically part of the software that we include with this this package. And the scrapbook allows me to create my own lesson plans or my own training program, whatever I want to do. These are just varying different things that I've captured, and I can now, they're all object files, so I can capture any one of them, move it around, size it, do anything I want with it. So for instance, if I wanted to size this to get it smaller, I could do just that. That's actually a pause from the movie Up I was playing earlier, and I just paused it and captured the gentleman's face and brought it into the scrapbook here. So these are just different things I've gotten from various different websites and so forth. Speaking of websites, I can jump to a website and then scroll around the web and create varying things that I want to be able to show you at any given point in time. Let's go to some history here, and let's go to, so an example of using interactives that are out on the website, or out on the internet, excuse me. Simply, I typed in the word rhythm. I wanted to teach a subject on rhythm. So now I'm just going to tap this here, and you can see rhythm is highlighted. So I'm going to actually play this particular one here. I'll turn the volume up a little bit more so you can actually hear it. It's way down low. So now I'll click another one. I'll ask for more and click this one. So basically what it is, it plays the notes that you're seeing displayed here. I'll do one more. So it's playing those notes. If I wanted to go to instrumentation and see how instrumentation works, if I'm teaching the music students that, I can take the flute, bring it over, and hit play. Plays each note as it's playing it. I can bring in a viola, tap play here, plays the two together. And lastly, we'll bring the tuba in and play that, and you hear all three. There's unlimited number of interactive websites like this for every subject matter there is to teach. So you can go out and grab whatever you want and teach it that day from the internet, because you've got your computer hooked up to the projector. So unlimited number of things you can do with this. Basically, whatever you hook up to it is being displayed, and you've got your interactive device in order to bring attention and interest and highlight things as you teach, or as you train, or as you communicate within a business meeting.